What's going on, everyone? This is Mike with Film Facet, and we're going to talk about Star Trek Starfleet Academy. And I have a critique. Like the last couple videos, I got hated on because my opinion was kind of positive about it. And I said something to the effect of incels need not apply. Because it's not your Star Trek anymore. It's this new generation's, and it's different. Anyway, I was pretty positive about it, but let's not kid ourselves. There are criticisms, and this criticism I'm about to talk about is an old one, because they've been doing it for the past couple TV shows. With Discovery and Strange New Worlds, they are now, well, they think that this helps to get the younger generation to watch their show. And it's called putting modern dialogue in Star Trek that takes place in the 32nd century. Okay, nobody in the 32nd century is going to say, my bad. Or, take that, bitches! That's my favorite. I think Paul Giamatti said that one, or something to that effect. Something bitches, I don't know. They wouldn't talk like that in the 32nd century, or the 23rd, or the 24th. And it's just wild to me that they actually think that this helps. It doesn't help. You know what it does? It takes me out of the story. Okay? It takes me out of the 32nd century if I'm watching this new show. And then I'm reminded by the idiots I have to come in contact with daily who say dumb shit like my bad or take that, bitches. But some of my favorite people on YouTube are the Red Letter Media guys. They usually get it right on the head. And they had a take on this exact same thing, and it's basically my take. So I'm going to play a portion of their video where they were breaking down Season 1 of DS9. And they had some things to say about the new show. Let's watch, shall we?
But I'm sure you're aware that there is a new show out called Starfleet Academy.
I've seen the trailer.
And that they released clips and trailers online to much a negative response.
Yeah.
Time, with its infinite sense of humor, will always fold upon itself like an origami chicken.
1 in a million shot, it's fantastic. It's my favorite Star Trek show of all time. Odds are not good, right?
Yeah.
Odds are not good for that being the case. Odds are it's going to be horribly annoying.
In other words, payback's a bitch.
And I was right about the tone of Strange New Worlds. And everyone on the internet was like, you gotta give it a chance. You gotta give it a chance.
Hi.
And then with this last season, and I'm not just talking about the singing and dancing episodes, the puppets or whatever, I'm talking about the dialogue. And there was an article that I saw, and I believe they quoted some of the older producer guys from TNG, DS9, Voyager, Enterprise even, Rick Berman, Brandon Braga. There was sort of like a backlash starting about the inclusion of modern day lingo and talking in Strange New Worlds.
Oh, okay. I guess, let's begin.
I was like, that was what I hated from the get-go, is the way these people talk.
Don't thank me. I know I'm good at my job.
They always saw the Star Trek dialogue as timeless. They never, ever wanted to include, you know, modern day anything.
Anything that would be dated.
Anything
later.
that would be dated. No, you know, and of course in this.
Absolutely. That is absolutely a mistake by them that they keep making over and over and over again. Look, I understand that sometimes Star Trek did kind of do things for during the times like this hippie free love episode from season 3 of TOS, but this constant I've got to put modern language in so I can attract young people is just bullshit.
60s, you had the space hippie episodes or whatever, but Captain Kirk was never saying groovy or anything like that. Picard was never saying, don't have a cow man, cowabunga dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and just the dialogue, just straight timeless. You can go back and there's no, other than maybe some hairstyles in the 80s, there's no real indicator that it's of that time. Then, recently I saw an article on trekmovie.com. Read it.
Yeah, classic Star Trek is finding a new audience through YouTube reaction videos. I've watched some of these.
Yeah, and the tide is shifting. It feels like there's some fatigue set in with maybe new Trek.
Payback's a bitch.
And there's also like all that news about the mergers, acquisitions, Paramount, Skydance, Warner Brothers, whatever the fuck's going on with that, to where new ownership might come in. I don't know. I think that because the J.J. Abrams Trek, they're not doing another one. That the Kelvin timeline is DOA, and then now I think the new Trek timeline is going to end to where they need to shift to something new. And I'm saying, let's go back to the 24th century, baby.
It'd be nice. I don't know that that's ever going to happen. I think they've watered
I
down
doubt it.
Star Trek into just a brand. It's not a style. There's not like Deep Space Nine is different as it is from.
He's right. It's absolutely a brand for Paramount now. They can just slap Star Trek on anything and call it Star Trek.
TNG still feels like Star Trek, just the way they tell stories.
Yeah.
And now it's just like it's a teen drama, but in the Star Trek universe.
Oh, yeah.
It's a horror movie, but in the Star Trek universe.
Right there.
It's
That
a
shit right
comedy,
there.
But in the Star Trek universe, it's a logo now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm saying, but it could be possible to change that.
Yeah.
And go back to writing, because we're talking about Star Trek, Deep Space Nine.
See this right here.
Deep Space Nine is different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
See this word right here? That's exactly what this shit is. It's cringe.
I'm saying, but it could be possible to change that.
Yeah.
And go back to writing, because we're talking about Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, specifically season 1.
Okay, that's where they stopped talking about what I'm talking about. So yeah, absolutely. They keep making these same mistakes over and over. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. But the bottom line still is, for me, that Starfleet Academy is pretty good. It's the best Star Trek show that they've done with the new Trek stuff. I wish they would, like these guys.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. It looks like an issue
Ooh,
with the router
look,
and echo
it's
device,
technology
so
that
try
doesn't
restarting
work.
them. Unplug both of them, then plug the router back
Hang
in.
on.
Wait.
Okay. little tech malfunction. Okay, so anyway, hold on. Okay, so anyway, my monitor turned off when this fucking thing right here. Piece of shit. Anyway. So the bottom line is they need to change this. And, you know, it's a nitpicky thing. It's not that big of a deal. It's annoying. Stop making Star Trek dialogue not timeless. It doesn't work. And I don't think you're gaining any fans by doing that. It's just ridiculous. I mean, how can you keep doing this over and over? And this is one of the chief complaints. I don't know who's in charge of Paramount right now, but they're idiots. Every one of them. Anyway. So that's my negative, my first negative video about this new show. So I'm sure the hate baiters are just jumping for joy.